Hi, in this continued series of special keywords, we have now come to the validation keywords, which are the most advanced we have in the system. So let's go into Business One and see them in action. We have in total 4 special keywords that are called validation keywords. And those are the line count, the is column visible, the is column editable, and the is row selected. And what you can hear from the names, it's pretty obvious what they do. So I've made a small button here, and I put in 4 message boxes in macros because that's where you can use them. So if we look at line count, so we essentially write line count, line underscore count, and then we tell which item, meaning which matrix is the one we want to count the lines for. Doesn't make sense to count the lines for a button or something. So that's the reason why it of course only makes sense to do in certain types of items. So for example, the item matrix here with the different lines of a sales order. If we press this button, you might think we will get back 3 lines, but we are essentially getting back 4 lines. And that's because we have the empty line as well. So remember that if you are doing this in add mode and such things and you really just want to count that there are 3 lines, remember to subtract 1 in your conditional logic of what that is. Because we cannot know if you want to count the empty line or not, and certain matrices there simply is no empty line. So that's the reason why it gives back 4. Second is if a column is visible. That can have an implication if you want to make set commands against that column. So you can actually go in and check if this is visible and editable and so on. So you can simply say, is column visible or is column editable? And then you tell again the item 38 for this, and then what column you want to check, because now it has to have 2 input variables. One, what item it is, and what column it is you want to check. And in this case, it's column 11, which I can tell you is the quantity field, which you can see I've made visible, but down here it will show that it's actually not editable. So whenever I say is column 11 visible, I will get back a Y, meaning yes, you can see it on the screen. But is column editable, which is this one, will give back an N, meaning no, it is not editable. The final one is row selected, and in this case, instead of an item and a column, we are giving an item and a row, meaning we are asking here, is the second column selected? And in our case, we can see it's not selected because we first need to actually do a selection. And if we do that again and go to the one, we can now see it brings back a Y because it's now selected. So in that regard, you can figure out if a specific column has been selected or not. Again, very edge case scenarios of things, but again, these can be vital to the more advanced scenarios, and that's the reason why, as I called them in the beginning, is the most advanced keywords we have. So that I will leave it to you and see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. For more information about keywords, you can go to the following URL, boyum-it.com/links/keywords, where you find all the keywords listed. Thank you for attending, and see you the next time.